This is a way later start than I wanted to. Save data 0. That's curious. Hello, Hammer. Yeah, this is a way later start than I wanted to, but things happened and I got distracted and then time caught up on me, but you know, we'll still go for at least the 3 hours and all that. Alright, where are we going? I guess just directly over there, really. Maybe. Do you trust it? I don't trust it. No. Has to be up that way. So, huh? What's up? I didn't think about this last time. That's right enough. Remember the RPG I said put 70 hours on? I beat it at 22 hours. That's a fair length for an RPG maker game. You're at 28 right now. Oh, so there's a post game, is there? Forgot it. Come on. Alright. I am trying so hard to do the down attack. There we go. Doesn't restore my health anyway. Temple of Seekers, that's where we're going, isn't it? Aye. Alright, we need to like puzzle solve and activate it. Let's see, Gavin looks at his special, has a memory time to watch machine, sees that a memory doesn't have time, and immediately starts the stream. I'm sorry, my guy, it's just... I would have started earlier, but this shit happened, and the usual. Are you going to be okay for Thursday? Can you pencil that in? Should I make it Friday? Let's see, I think it might be one of my favorite RPGs ever, actually. You should really play it sometime. It was called Heartbeat, wasn't it? Hammer? So, hello, Mamley. Yeah, okay. I think we need to reset because I don't have the bits from that monster, because we need a blade. Right. Alright, we got something. Probably not ideal. No. Part of it is you can't pan the camera up or anything. So it's kind of like, I don't know if I want up there or if I want over this way or what. I'm curious, can you hit him there? You can. That actually has a fair bit of reach on it. I should have hit that button a lot sooner. Instead of just admiring my handiwork. We're off to a flying start. Nice. Cool. I honestly don't know when I have time to watch this week, but I'm also joking. You don't need to plan your stream time. I figured. Don't worry, I'm not gonna start twisting just to match or anything. Don't you fret. Okay. You'll never know the true majesty of Giga Wrecker. Speaking of, what the hell do I want to do here? You want put down the cube. I mean, I guess we want up there then. Now the question is how. You do anything first? Not really. Stop trying to be fancy about this. Just Just let it go. That seemed... That's something. I watched half of the VOD, so I do know a bit of its majesty. It's quite something. I was finding this issue with, what was it? Even though like it makes sense that it doesn't do this, I kind of find the same issue in like Bloodstained, which I've been playing, obviously recently. Where it's just like sometimes I'm just kind of like I don't know if I'm meant to like leap off that side of the screen or what, and I kind of wish I could just see over a bit. Although at least there are the glasses that let you like zoom the screen out for giggles. That actually do help you a little bit see what's beyond the border of your screen. Even though it is mostly just a zoom out of what's already rendered. It does catch a little extra bit. Or just don't give me any of the parts, whatever's cool. This is the way with the ghost. That's the area we have to go to next, but... Alright, there we go. He does have a brain in there somewhere. Somewhere. Rip. Momentum wasn't there. Well, now we know what we're doing. Okay. That's the thing. You can't twist in midair like the fucking Mario game. Shit. There we go. Give me those pieces back. Give me those pieces back. Curious way of doing that, but alright. Just check something. Scroll that down so I can actually see all the audio. Sliders and shit, but they're fine. Here we are. Temple of Seekers. Astrophysics. I guess maybe I find some origin shit here. Bzz. Oh dear. I do like these panels to see like all like the area art and shit, but you're new. Memorandum. Caterpillar Drive. That's actually the name of our thing. One of our upgrades. It's curious. Somebody made a comment at the bottom. Huh. The shock absorbers are expensive. The Giga Wreckers are just... Giga Wreckers? Yeah. I just call them the Giga Wreckers. The Astras are having a debate about economics versus the sanctity of life. Last week I originally thought that I would have time to watch, but my friends said I'd meet on Friday instead of Saturday because the forecast would be 33 degrees Celsius again. The friend where we usually meet has his windows facing the sun in the afternoon. Okay, that makes sense. He wanted to avoid the Great Death. Because, oh Jesus, Europe got it really bad. Me and Hammer are relatively fine. Being on, like, the very borders. You're in like fucking the middle of it, like the fucking peak of it. I guess France was the peak of it really, but welcome back, Hammer. Yeah, oh, there we go. Coming back. Hello. Haven't met yet. This is not suspicious at all. It was really hot. It's pretty bad here. I don't want to imagine what it was like where it was actually over 30 degrees. Never mind the fucking 40 ones. I wonder if I believe that. You never know with these fucking robots. Oh, that's unfortunate. Harvey, it is all caps. He's not just screaming at you. It's a beam gun. Guessing it shoots in the direction of the red. I gotta get close though. It's not the hinge station, that's right. Okay. I guess I should have used the block, but I'm pretty sure that the block die on thing. He's a god. It's on itch.io as well, Steam. Interesting. Either way, yeah, it comes highly recommended. Duly noted. I have to keep an eye on that. Well, no wait, it's the saws that broke on, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Alright. Didn't move in the air in time. I was like, it's fine, but no, you dipshit. I was like, I realized too late that, oh wait, you're still within range of your fucking block, obviously. Ah, that time the second one got through. Fucker that it is. Remember looking forward after seeing you talk about it after the VOD and immediately forgot about it again. That they're saying that's not on good old games. Damn. Fuck me. Didn't even look like I left the platform that time. You can't just inch along, like... She just sort of has like... Even the tapping of it, she actually kicks up a good bit of momentum when she starts moving. There's like a very slight bit of wind up. More games should just have the Mega Man way where I can just perfectly inch along the ground. And just like flawlessly inch the very, very edge. The last possible pixel of your platform. Alright. Not chance it. Momentum again carries. I wonder... No, because I'm pretty sure I tried just standing on that platform and it didn't work. But then that all like drops down, so I should just stand underneath it, is what I should do. So that doesn't make sense, because... Why did I? Because then you just remove the block from yourself anyway. Come on, you. I feel like the checkpoint should be me like right here. If I touch this, well, that kick me. Well, the next checkpoint just kick me right here. hopefully. Although now we don't have those pieces. It is unfortunate. Worked out better than expected. Alright, so it can't pierce those. That's curious. Alright. Oh, I can't use this door. Ah, wait, I see. We're fine. Thinking about it, it's kind of weird that it's like, I guess HIO would just be that's where the developers put it originally. But if they could get it on Steam, then surely they could be able to get it on good old games. After watching the VOD, I started up Stellaris and tried to make some kind of feudal robot race. Inspired, were you? Oh boy. If you say so. I mean, it is literally an evil empire, isn't it? Fucker. This is a big hunk of crystal. It is indeed. Good old games is kind of stupid when it comes to letting certain games in. Ah, okay. I mean, I guess on the one hand, some level of curation is like welcome, very much welcome, but on the other, I guess if you're too strict about it or whatever, like you will just miss like treasures. Oh, here we go. It's one of these. Now we need to kill him, so we need to go touch that behind him. Pardon me. Nope. There we go. Took a little bit. You could almost say that I did this on purpose, but the truth is I did not. It just happened to work out that way. And it has strict quality guidelines, but Heartbeat doesn't look like one of those cheap indie games. Oh, it's still RPG, that's it. The RPG maker, that's right. So they're probably just like... Fuck. Probably just don't allow it on those grounds then. Which is shit. There are good RPG maker games. Like it is as valid and like an IDE as like Unity is. You have Unity games on your store that you've no reason to deny. Like RPG maker ones. This is going to be quite hairy. Well, that doesn't kill me outright, so that's something. Fie upon it. It was perfect the first fucking time. Yeah, I can't hit anything. Pixel off, yeah. There's no way to make it bigger. Okay. Fucking physics puzzlers, alright. Oh, we need that there. That's right, docking doesn't affect that. It's sliding down of each one, okay. Okay. The fun of physics puzzlers. You swear so much, but every so often it will just break in your favor. It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Taking that. Let's try and grab the piece. You know, we have the map for here, right? Okay. So we make it to there, find our target. It's risky. Fuck. Don't have that level of air control. Alright. Production is efficient. Yeah, that's how you do it. Bickering between these two viceroys. Those explain a lot, yeah. He's special. She actually went for it. God bless. I know what the excuse is for presumably a third little scientist git, if that's how we're gonna go. Stellaris sadly didn't allow you to make feudal robots because the robots are part of a DLC and don't use the same cultural and government settings as other races. They are forced to be a neural network. Be more fun if you could do that, because like the idea of a feudal robot society where everything's just like also has to be made out of parts and shit that are like mandated by a factory is very intriguing to me. That's about as much as we can do, is it? Damn, that hideously wrong. Did not jump. Fucker. I just want to jump so... Oh my god. Okay, no, that platform blocks it, okay. So I was chancing it. 2 doors. We'll go to our nearest. Lucky I didn't set out those beams. I can't decide what race to play next in Stellaris, so you have to give me some inspiration. Well, what's the choices? Oh, they're plant race. You can make almost anything. Okay. I guess, yeah, I agree. Like, actually, can you make like a plant-based like feudal society? Damn. You took out the armory in the future that didn't happen. It's subtle. Okay. He just shot back up. Damn. Please hit him. Please hit him. There we go. That's a good start. Plant-based feudal society that Green Hills intensifies. Plant-based feudal society that is focused on economics, I guess. Like intense economic focus, like it is their dogma. This bit's still. Oh, it's not broken, that's why. Okay. Don't know if I wanted to do that exactly, but there it is. I knew trees were capitalist all along. They even make themselves in the money. It's how it works. It's the secret reality of nature. Good. Okay. Fucker. That's such momentum. Okay. Dude, just the way it tipped. We're gonna need to reset. Okay. Fanatically materialistic. Noted. Hmm. Okay. Problem is to pick this up will make that shoot, and I don't know if we want that to actually shoot. Make this one go and see what happens. Okay. It is kind of like what? Let's fire this one again and see what happens. Let's figure out like what the reactions here are. Physics at work. We do kind of need to sever. Fucking sever. Even with like a giant box, we wouldn't have like the height for that. Say nothing to the fact that we can't really position it. Okay, so we need to not shred it to pieces. Could probably be assumed to be a given. But we do need to pop both sides, I think. That's just how that works. One of those is a lock thing, which we need to tap to get, like, presumably through the boss door. Alright, no, that happened again. So let's try, like... I suppose I could just punch it myself. Not necessarily ideal. How would I describe the government? See, plant-based, feudal, ridiculously, like, economically fanatic, like, materialistic, fanatically materialistic, Suppose given all that, the government would have to be, like, a very obsessive, controlling sort, like, very focused on order, and I would presume quite aggressive. Because if you're like fanatically like materialistic, you are aggressive, like seizing and acquiring new things for the grand overhoard of glorious base flower police state. Yeah, actually, I guess because like the police would be like extremely, it would be like extremely forcible about keeping control of what is the states, what is the government's. Like this is ours. This is like our people's shared wealth when it's the people in charge, but because they are like dogmatic about this shit, like they take that seriously enough to have like full tilt enforcement about it. That sounds sensible, I guess. Like it makes sense enough to me, but I'm just wondering if I'm saying it right. It's been a long day. I'm tired. Is the leader elected, or do they have a monarchy? I would say monarchy. That makes the most sense, because like it kind of goes hand in hand with being materialistic and seizing. It's all on the whims of some possessive fuck and or like bloodline of fucks. I'm about to wreck everything. Possessive bloodline of fucks somewhere. That didn't really help. It was close enough to the block still. Rip. Maybe work it. Well, not that way. You don't jump that far. Or high, even. Use this one. He's done it. Alright, it's not exactly clean, but there we go. How would you describe the race's physical capabilities? You mean like if they're big and strong and all that shit, or? Yeah, okay, This game is finagling incarnate. It really is, isn't it? You just kind of just repeat until you can just sort of bullshit your way through it, and I kind of really respect that. I'm having fun doing that. Is the sort of just fuck it into place and off you go. I appreciate that it's destruction based as well, rather than like trying to build shit and all that. It's mostly just destruction shit, like all weird physics based puzzle platformers. I think like the nature of how this one handles its like physics and like the way its all weird blocks work kind of makes it like especially finagle happy. As for the race's physical capabilities, and the plants, right? Like I guess they would be hardy. I don't know if they would. Could you say like a hardy, but not like, you know, like they're durable. They could like be all over the place, but they're not necessarily like physically strong. I guess like what's the level of detail we're working with here? The other one was a switch, wasn't it? Yeah, we're gonna have to reset this one to get to that. So trees, sorta, yeah. Trees, like I guess like shrubs almost, because you know like shrubbery can exist basically fucking anywhere. Haha, he's stuck in the pit. I can make them robust but weak. Yeah, that sounds good. She screw loose. I'm sure she does. Shiori. Moons are not her biggest fans. Office politics and fucking robot in the robot feudal society. I guess it makes sense. Someone's a bit mad about that. Oh boy. No, it's a robot. Waste collection robots. I think I need one more physical trait. So they can steal our crap. They're pretty unstable. Counterflows are liable to make them explode. Use recall. Okay. A little out there, huh? I'm mashing this shit. Or just punch it, that works too. Fuck. All good. Didn't realize you were streaming because I was watching Best of the Worst. Hello, David. What the hell do you mean? Should be worried. Best of the Worst is from Red Letter Media. It's one of their series of what is digging out. It's about movie reviewers digging out like old VHSs at random and just reviewing what the hell they're getting. Whatever the hell they get. I saw that was up, but I haven't watched it yet. But it's a now Black Spine edition, which is just like blank tapes, no idea what the fuck they are, and that sounds rad. Let's see. One more physical trait for the plant race. Robust but weak, and it's like a body shape, right? Or something like that. What on earth is a plant race? A race of space plant aliens, as opposed to the Earth-based plant aliens. The premise is my favorite one yet in this video. It can also be intelligence. Ah. It's kind of like, if they were high intelligence, then it's kind of like, well, why did they have, like, a feudal society obsessive police state thing? So I would guess, like, maybe generally low intelligence? That wouldn't make it, like, too difficult for you to play the game, though, would it, normally? That's not like dealing you a hand you basically can't play with, or whatever. Maybe they're inherently social or talented in biology. Okay, so we've got quite a scope then. Oops. Actually, no, yes, we should look at our skill tree because I got points. I've got basically everything here until we have the next. Yeah, we have basically everything until we have like the next. Oh wait, no, there we go. That's how that works. Alright, I see. That's not. We're not waiting for the ability. That's just like unlock the shit. Fuck it, let's pop everything. Oh no, maybe it is the way I understood it. Alright, so this probably just gives us like, is this along the blade path? No, this is for the blocks, is it? Okay. No, there's the blade as well. Okay, so there's a bit of everything over here. I'd say that they are. I don't think you can make your race stupid. It needs to be smart enough to build the spaceships after all. Right enough, actually. It is a space game. I guess, would it be fair to say talented in economics? Like, given their whole deal, but I guess if that's like a bit too obvious, then but Star Trek lied to me. I guess we could do. You can also give them a higher life expectancy. You know what? Actually, yeah, because plants can be extremely long lived. You know, like trees can live for like fucking hundreds of years and shit. So yeah, like a higher life expectancy makes the most sense actually. Like just crank that shit up because they're plants. They're hard. They are hardy. Like we did say that they are like robust and like physically weak but robust. Oh yeah, trees and shit, not really tiny flowers. Maybe your shit like shrubs and all can like live for fucking ages too. Well, it might just be like they can just survive in really harsh conditions. Let's just grab her shit, absolutely. Stealth mantle. Absolutely. That sounds pretty rad. Alright, where are we? Give me your bits. Nano javelin. Oh boy. Javelin made of nano machines. Throwing fucking spear, and we can use it as a platform or a weight to pull stuff down. Whoa. It makes like a big. You're not just chucking it, you're basically shooting out like an arrow. It's pretty rad looking. Oops, hang on, sorry, just... Oh, the momentum carried me too far. Perfectly placed. You think we have enough bits? That does work. Although it was kind of a waste, I think. And we also got his bits to make up for it, though. So so. No idea. Sounds like there is a mice in the attic. Yep, I know. Okay. It's gonna make it tilt the other way if I put it back. Alright, so we gotta chuck it and then run. There we go. I was trying to throw up before going in, but alas. And hopefully the little blue crystals will be sitting there when we come back. You catching on, buddy? Most humans know nothing of Doma. He's back. So it was too late. Shocker. We're gonna see her like do like a flashy reveal here, or is it? Oh, we are sick. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Shiori Hakuju, come on. How'd you get like attached enough as is? Who could have seen this going? Fucking crazy eyes though. I don't know if fair is necessarily the word in scientific experimentation. Scientists and all their fucking data. Data! I'm gonna wreck it. Gonna destroy. Rika smash. Rika wreck. Alright, War 2. Beep. Right, she's up in there. Noticing a trend on these maps, I'm guessing just always center middle is always gonna be like the boss arena. Like over here. Well, mostly center. We got one lock. There's this again. That's interesting. That's two of those now. I'm guessing once we do area 3, we like develop the time thing enough to be able to like localize, reverse this shit, and get into like the second sections of each area or something. Maybe. Where are we now? Sounds unsettlingly close, that most. Laser cannon. I guess I can get laser in the hole. Not foolish toys. Cadres is getting a bit more aggressive in her, like, fuck off. Nice little hint there. Although, right enough. But it did say it's not strong enough to be used as a weapon, so it can't hurt me, I suppose. So it just has to touch the block, not the red dot in specific. Alright. You're just gonna give me that one for free? Hello. I guess if we go back and, like, nick that. She threw that with more force than I thought she would. Twitch all over the place, goddamn. Need one more thing to describe their ethical beliefs in addition to being materialistic. Considering the feudal society, authoritarian would probably make the most sense. But some other possibilities would be xenophobe, xenophile, militarist, or pacifist. I think you're right, authoritarian would make the most sense given, like we said, like, police state, feudal society, and all the rest of that. Not necessarily, like... Pacifist wouldn't really work as fun, like, interesting and weird as that would be. But, yeah, no, I think authoritarian would basically be it. And then just run with it. I think after that, like, militarist would probably be, but then if you're getting into fights you're using and losing a lot of shit. So. If not authoritarian, then xenophobe, I'd say. Okay. Here we go. What do we do? Oh, first. Simple enough. So the advanced form is... No, this is a beam puzzle. That's so very specific. Like the speed at which they shoot these out. You can't turn around in there that fast. I made the comparison to Mario, but Mega Man again would also be a good reference point. This does have like some Mega Man, well, later Mega Man series quantities to it, like the whole robots and all that shit reminds me a lot of like Zero and ZX in particular. Okay, there we go. It just falls neatly into place. Right. Oh, we got work to do. Alright. Hit, right up. Steady on. Okay, so you can't just stagger javelins. Duly noted. Oops. So how do we get up there? Well, it's not bouncing off that, which is because it's pointing straight up. So we need to make that go at an angle. Do you hear about the new EU law that electric cars have to make a noise when driving slower than 20 kilometers an hour? BMW hired Hans Zimmer to compose a fake engine noise for the new electric car. That's rad. I did hear about it. I was reading about that in work today, and I found that interesting. I was kind of like, huh, why? And then I actually saw the reasoning, and I was like, okay, that actually makes a load of sense. Going straight to Hans Zimmer to make fake engine noises is fucking rad, though. That's funny though. It was something I actually didn't consider when, you know, with an electric car you have to listen to it. Can I open? The stream briefly goes to shit. Pardon me. It's because this will pop up like Chrome, and that might absorb a bit much RAM for it to like. This is amazing. That sounds like a science fiction movie car. That's you know, like the thing has like neon anti-grav wheels and just like powers up and like this begins like along the ground sort of shit. Reminds me of a computer OS boot upside, you know? Right enough. Wasn't it like, I remember reading that it was like specifically it has to sound something or like close enough to an engine noise. It does sound like the whole rev up actually does sound fitting enough, so that's fine. But it is just something I find curious. So I was expecting you just to like fucking pump it. You know, like just record an actual car engine and off you go. Speaking of electric cars, I've seen people talking about Boogie 2988 in some video of him going around recently. I heard about this. Okay. Worked out. Sort of. Basically, like, the gist of it is, if I'm right, is that he bought, like, a Tesla and was like, I can afford it because I'm, like, fucking rich man. And then was it like a week later or something, he then turned around and said, I can't afford it because I'm not a rich man. Or some shit like that. It was basically like, he bought like a very expensive car, gloated that he could pay for it because he's a rich guy. And then is now insisting that he can't pay for it, and is being sad about it, because that's basically all he does on the internet. Like, there. Can't just bounce you a different way, can we? Whoops. I think I have lost some of my mass. What the hell? Did they get crushed? Pretty much, yeah, he's having a big pity party and trying to guilt people into giving him the 100 grand for the car. Jesus Christ. Oh, man's a fucking disgrace in like all manner of ways, so that doesn't, I guess it doesn't really surprise me this is like the way he's going. Let's try that again. Not the smartest of your moves, must be said. But hey, work with it, see what happens. Now, if we could just get it to go the other way. He's a bag filled with scum. He is entirely. He's like the exact like fucking. He's like a comically existing, like a comical manifestation of the enlightened centrist person. The sort of person who's like, well, you know, these people over here want everyone who's like not white and straight to die, and you know, these people over here don't want that. Maybe we should meet in the middle, and some of you should just die, or something like that. That's basically exactly his position on things. I think almost literally. I remember it was like, what was it? He went on at length about how like, you know, like people should tone down like being aggressive about gay rights because, oh, you have it better than you used to, and you're making other people upset. And it's like, fuck off. Just lunatic. I once looked at Boogie's Twitter, and literally every second tweet was him saying how he respects women. That was probably around the time he got divorced. That was a whole thing in itself. If you ever just like partaking of like internet drama, just check in on that every like few months and just laugh. Okay, marginally better. Maybe not. If we can like get you to bounce off a cube like right here. Oh, the cube's not very big. My pieces. There we go. I don't know if that will make this big enough to even matter, but hey, no. Rip. Okay, javelins don't count. It's basically like hard. It's like he's just like fence sitting really is the word. It's ridiculous. And as ever, as I keep telling you, anytime anyone is like just really pushes how much they like women or respect women or like gays or whatever, or like just really pushes for a cause, just, you know, get suspicious. Just if they're not one of those people, I should specify. Just always just be suspicious. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay. Nope. No, okay, just... Ooh. Oh, fun with lasers. That was almost it. I was trying to find the tweet you're referring to because I remember it too. Don't know entirely what I'm doing, I'm just kind of fucking with it and see what happens. I'm not entirely like on top of exactly what makes the laser bounce and doesn't bounce. We do need that top one gone, that much we can be sure of, because we can't angle the laser any other way. The javelin would work, that would be sick, but that's not gonna happen. Rip. Rip. Just need you over here. I keep defaulting to the stick, even though that's not a good idea. Fucker. Come to bestow. I mean, that's not ideal. Not bad, but it's not quite ideal. Oh Jesus, I forgot about this Giga Brain one. Dare I ask? What makes a laser twist? Hmm. That I'm just beginning to understand. I'm not. Shit. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Hmm. We should argue against left-wing ideas to refine them, but you just ignore right-wing ideas and push them because they'll fall apart on their own. Oh yeah, definitely. That's exactly how that works. Absolutely 100% how that works. Hammer just posting fucking not like this. I don't really know much about Boogie, but I once stumbled across one of his videos where he basically equated people being mad at John Tron for saying racist things to people literally getting someone fired for making a dad joke about women being loud. Yeah, that sounds about right. Basically, protect and downplay someone who's someone who's basically being racist or sexist and say, well, he's actually a good guy, and then, you know, cry love and peace, and I just want to help people really, because he's a fucking scumbag. I mean, right enough, wasn't that there's like that parody image where it's like taking the piss take out of like the flock of YouTube videos about like, you know, like gamer says something racist, and it's like videos like defending when one of them is like gamer isn't a racist or whatever. One of them is explicitly, very blatantly just like a Boogie logo or a thumbnail even. That's probably the exact video. See, this one doesn't have that issue. Is it because that's already that's bouncing off that one, and that's what it is? Rip. Just like ever so slightly bump. I like that. Just like, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but it'll work out. It's not quite how I wanted that to go. It does a bit, yeah. And it does have me a bit stumped, because I'm not very smart. Well, that's just tragic. So, you know, let me hammer at it. No pun intended. And, no, I do not. No, I do not. That was almost it. I could fucking taste it. That was almost it. I could fucking taste that. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Fucker. Make you fucking bites. What does it need? What do you need for like it to be a surface of bouncing? Yeah, I said, oh, I'm filled with the human regrets. Just a fucking stand on it. God damn it. Only bounces twice, I guess. Maybe. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's just fucking reset. So, okay, I guess you're right. Maybe it does only bounce twice. Because that seems to be the trend. If I'm not mistaken, anyway. I mean, this is why this is going to be like the longest stream series yet. It's just because of rooms like this where I'm just kind of get this. honestly not too impressed by this game. Maybe it's better than it looks, but I was never a fan of wonky physics puzzles. I get that. I personally am really jazzed by like, the aesthetic, and I'm interested to see where it's going with like its story and all that. The actual puzzles I mostly just enjoy is I just bullshitted my way into fucking a thing. You know, I just bullshitted my way into like the success, even though I had like no fucking right to. See if we can beat at this and whoops. That's right enough. I guess I can only. That's the L button, dipshit. That's what was wrong. It's not really helping though. Something this, even if I could hit that, wouldn't give me more thing. Because it is basically just wonky physics puzzler, but I'm fine with that per se, if as long as, you know, the shit around it's fine. And I would say the shit around this is fine. I'm just, you know, a dipshit in many ways. I have exactly like 1 neuron and it's like working overtime. Okay, sort of. Okay, not sort of. It's just gonna be something like that. Just beat that into place and try and bounce it off to the left. Fuck. Did it again. Didn't want to mean to brick that much of it. And I guess like if I do get stuck on this for like way too long, I will just cave and hit the fucking hit button. If only to keep us moving. And it's not ideal. I think we're not fucked yet, though. Well, maybe. Okay. Then I get stuck. Yeah, this is not working. Visuals kind of mixed bag to me. Art style looks cute, but sometimes there are a few textures and sprites that don't look too great. Some of the sprites, yeah, but I don't know. Some, I guess the art style just carries it enough for me. I think it helps that the sprites, like the way they animate it, is like a very. I don't know what it is. I don't know the technical terms. But it's like a very specific way of animating sprites that took up a lot, especially on Unity games and shit. Like within the past several years. Like the far back as I can remember, it was that. This was before Unity. There was a PS3 game called. Oh, what was it? It was the one where you were like a demon rabbit. He's like the king or something as hell, and he was all about just basically killing your way through hell or something. And I remember being like, it had like a trailer. The trailer it had was like, you know, had like a whole theme song, and it was like, it looked fucking funny and like cool. I was like, oh, this is great. And then the actual game was like, oh, it was just like this sprite. It looked like very Flash game. It was called Hell Yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit. That's it. I don't even, did I buy it? I don't remember. I just remember, was there a demo? I remember playing it. Maybe I did buy it and just didn't like play it after this going. Yeah, like the art, like the way it's animated, its sprites just look very to me. And that was actually that's like the way it did that was actually a fairly common animation style for a while there. Pardon me. And it just made me go like. Rrr. So I kept meaning to go back to it, but David did point out the Me Too movement and Gamergate are the same thing. Oof, that one's a doozy. That boogie tweet. I swear he does it on purpose. That's right, I remember David saying he bought Anno. Considered the best in the series. See the What block went on a fucking journey? And the game. Just bump that. This is not ideal. That wasn't the right button. Many things have gone wrong here. It's just the precision of it. And she just carries herself like so far when you scoot off on the edge, like she just rockets for it. How you gonna do this one, genius? They're just fucking going for it, huh? Although, now we have this problem. Okay. I think you're right, it does only bounce twice. Can't duck and throw is the other thing. Wait, that will do it. Damn it. I looked at some screenshots of Hell Yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit, and it does look pretty nice visually. I mean, like, my issue wasn't so much like the actual sprites, so much as it was the way they animated. Like, it looked fine in screenshots, but when I actually like watched it, like was playing it, something about like, the way everything animated just looked very. I'm also super feeling the pool of Mario Maker right now. I have it sitting here. I haven't touched it yet. Probably should. Like rocket through the story mode or something. I don't think I'll stream the story mode or anything because like fucking everyone's streaming the story mode. You know, if you want to, like Chris is right there. But I will, you know, like I probably will like just do me online just the fucking about and seeing shit. Seems pretty legit from what I've seen. I mean, like, it seems like a lot of those like Nintendo made levels, which is like pretty rad. That's pretty great. Yeah, I've seen many games like that before. Fair enough. You work fucking magical lizard ass beam piece of shit. That was almost it. It was almost I mean, that all the pieces, come on. Five. No, that's probably being double reflected, isn't it? I watched part of the VOD of Chris's Mario Maker 2 stream. When did he even stream that? That was like 1:30 in the morning on like Sunday, like Sunday night, as in 1:30 a.m. Monday, basically. Something like that. I remember seeing like the alert after the fact, and I was like, oh Jesus, he's back to being a late night streamer again. It's because he's working during the day. I know, but still, I had to make that crack. Okay, and then we just. Fuck. That's bouncing over here. Okay, okay. Wait. There's nothing we can, like, fucking force over here, though. No. Balls. I just devoured that. These are the things I do to myself. Reset once again. Almost there, I can fucking taste it. I say that, but what I really mean is we're almost there to fucking bullshitting it. It doesn't really work. I think I might just hit the him button after this. Let's just hit the him button. I wish Heavy Rain wasn't Epic exclusive. I would immediately buy it and stream it just for Gavin. Oh, God. Okay, I see. Sort of. You know, I say sort of. I see. Okay, at least it kept the unlock over there, at least. Small mercies. That reminds me, Sony did something weird today. The PS Plus games for July were announced to be, I think it was like some indie racing game called Horizon something. Horizon Shift, I think? I forget. And then Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. Because, fuck yeah, who doesn't want an annual sports title that's worth like 99p and like CEX right now? And fucking like, I remember seeing a lot of people just going like, this is fucking shit and I hate this, and unsurprisingly, because, you know, I love my son. Because, you know, like, who wouldn't? You know, like, who really wanted this? It's not exactly the solution he has, but we'll run with it. It's also not exactly the solution he has, but we'll run with it. Yeah, this we kind of didn't do it at all anywhere near as gracefully or as suitable as he did we? PS and FIFA being extremely popular games here because fucking football heads are everywhere. I mean, like, FIFA is like a regular, like, the UK Games Chart basically always has in its top 10 FIFA, the most recent Call of Duty, and then Grand Theft Auto 5. Those games are just always selling in the top 10 or some shit somehow. And the thing is, if it was FIFA, I could almost see it. I wouldn't agree with it because like everyone who cares about FIFA has bought it. Oh, pardon me. But it was Pro Evolution Soccer, and basically everyone was kind of like, fuck off. And then today, they announced they were swapping out Pro Evolution Soccer. It wouldn't be in there anymore. They were taking it out and replacing it with Detroit. Like, what, like, the fucking Detroit game. Like, Detroit Beyond Human. Like, David Cage's racism is, like, the real evil. I'm a very deep sci-fi writer. And it was also the Digital Deluxe edition, which means it has Heavy Rain Super HD Turbo with it. Become Human Gavin. I got there in the end. Yeah, it was a curious move. Which tells me either Konami got really pissy about it being there, or Sony hit the panic button. They were kind of like, people, or they really hate this. Like, they're very upset with this, and it was enough to make Sony hit the panic button and swap it out for one of their own titles they have, like, rights to. Because while they did let it go on PC, they imagine they still have the rights. Oh, Gavin, Heavy Rain Turbo HD Remix 2 stream when? Shit. You know, if you're really good, maybe. PS used to be really super popular here too because they had the licenses to use the real teams, but then Konami didn't want to keep paying to use it. Now almost no one cares about Pro Evolution Soccer. People like Pro Evolution Soccer was more of a simulation compared to FIFA. I could see that, but then like Football Manager is also like one of like really giga popular, especially here in Europe. So like maybe the like Football Manager is kind of it. Like once Pro Evolution Soccer stopped using real teams or whatever, like Football Manager basically is like fucking swept in and ate it. I think we've mentioned the story of like the scientists who gathered data for like Football Manager. Like one of them helped a team pick like a really good player pick, and they actually use their science to do that while like gathering stats for the game and shit. I should just use my fucking hand for this. Have you seen the comments from the Capcom shareholder Q&A session in the Sudden Tangent? I have not, David. I'm guessing it's probably pretty bad. They're saying, like, why are you making good games that make money? Go back to making fucking, like, shit games that no one likes. How do we do this without the whole thing just flipping out of the way? It's probably jump and swing, isn't it? Yeah, the People Makes the Game video. That's like where I heard that story. You know, like that was like a really interesting story. That he makes some good videos, that brat. It's not mobile, Gavin. The investors need gacha games to make them all the money. My favorite thing about Capcom is they've tried to make gacha games involving all of their franchises about like 4 times now, like, you know, all Capcom oh dear. Okay, the bitrate dropped there, and we got some drop frames, but it's stabilizing again. Maybe that's one of the incidental misbehaviors and not our problems beginning. To be honest, they're madly depressing because I have to wonder what kind of people are so self-important that they think they should attend the Q&A, they ask the questions they did. I remember a Nintendo Q&A that Iwata was like answering questions for, and one person was like, why aren't you making mobile games? You should be making mobile games and what was it? You'd be making mobile games and you should be charging players to jump in Mario. That was a baffling one. And Iwata, as politely as he could, basically told that man to fuck himself. One question was, my son says the graphics of your games are bad, can you fix that please? What? The hammer is right, how does that person function? Because, like, Resident Evil 2 and Devil May Cry are, like, two of the best looking games of this fucking generation, never mind this year. Like, they're visual powerhouses. Devil May Cry 5 especially, because that's like a visual powerhouse and then also like a 1080p, like, fully stable 60 FPS technical action game. That's fucking nuts. Okay. That's not okay. God. I've seen the solution, now it's just like, how do I make my big meaty hand beat things into the correct places? Telling you once down the world ain't pretty as hell. Yeah, no, definitely isn't like a fucking gorgeous game. Some dinosaur had, I remember when arcade cabinets were super popular and people queued up to play them. Have you considered making those a game? I mean, I guess Capcom doesn't, because like, Street Fighter V wasn't in arcades, was it? As he exactly put it, I want you to invent an explosive hit arcade machine. I mean, like, in Japan, that's not so crazy. Because, you know, like, the arcade scene is still alive and makes some money. But, like, I remember when arcades were super popular. Like, if it is, like, a Japanese asker, then arcades are still pretty popular, just not the core of it anymore. But, like, an explosive hit arcade machine, like, you're kind of, like, it's kind of, the age has gone past even over there. Like, there are, like, the cherry on top of the cake of the final one, then. Oh boy. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Try it. Just fucking try it. Go. Sort of. Okay. Sick. Which I have word for word. Have you provided any gifts for shareholders today? I want some original Capcom merchandise. Fucking... This is a Q&A for like the fucking business you have financial investment in, and you spend your question asking, do you have any presents for me? Oh dear. The cube has assumed a life of its own. It has left me. Fuck. Everything's gone wrong. Everything's gone wrong. Jesus, have you provided any gifts for shareholders today? I'm pretty sure one of the things they discussed at that meeting is like the fucking dividends they're getting. Yep. What would they like? We'll try the blade. That's it. This is the fucking blade. Almost the fucking blade. Wait, okay. I think maybe I just cut that other one in the wrong place. No, wait. I think Hammer just got it. No, never mind, I'm dumb. Oh well. I thought he was about to save the stream. God. I'm kidding. It's fine. This is sort of like what I expected. Huh? Why are you bouncing that way? The thing is, that's reflecting though, so that means like it isn't two bounces. 1, 2. It's like it's doing that. He's done it. We left the hell room after like at least 15, maybe 25 minutes. Yeah. I honestly haven't been paying attention to the game at all. I laugh, but that is valid. Yeah, that's just how it is. Okay. I guess I'm gonna need pieces for this. That was actually what the no wait was about, but I thought it wasn't gonna do it because of 2 bounces. I think it isn't 2 bounces. It's just like very dependent on the surfaces. Just be cheeky about that. Probably need that. Chancy there. Let's try freeing the laser and see what we get. Almost. But let's like throw our block down here and yeah. Alright. Nothing down there we need now. There's nowhere we can go down there anyway. Perfecto. I want to speak to a messenger. Okay, I think I get it. We need to go, if we want to get like the juice inside that cube, we need to kill them for that. Oh, that's just like experience points, and I don't know if I can be bothered with killing them and seizing their bits while chanting dying on the spikes. I got the lock key from that puzzle. In fact, we didn't even need to complete that puzzle to get that lock and key. So I just punched it and ran straight through. I do appreciate the fact that it keeps like puzzle rooms the way they were when you're running back through, just so you can examine the fucking embarrassing mess you left on your way out. Worked out better than I thought it would. She's not gonna make that. I'm like, oh, she can totally jump that. No, she can't. It's fine. Alright, sick. Didn't even see him there. Alright, back on the main path. What was the other? It was a down, platform shaft, wasn't it? How did we make it? Okay, now we're fine. I was gonna say there, how the hell? But, nah, we're good. Oh. Oh well. I hope we don't have to refresh for this one, because I like having this giant pile of garbage. I feel like that kind of fits perfectly, but I feel like at the same time we don't want that to shoot. Maybe we do, and then we want to like go across and bust shit up there. Well, that one just broke, so that's not great. Which I feel like wasn't supposed to happen, but I have no earthly way of knowing. That was almost perfect. That was almost like actual art. Oh, 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 oh. He's done it. That's absolutely not the way they wanted that to go. But there it is. Alright, this is 5 lock. I have no idea if that's the way forward. No, that's like side room or bonus room. So different path. Find another lock and then find the door to here. He's a genius. Wait, hang on. Where did... Ah, there it is. I was rewatching the Undertale VODs just to check how like my PC audio sounds because my Danganronpa videos I had a problem with that in the past. I've described it before, like the echo effect, because it was like on home, essentially Windows 7's home theater mode that I didn't know existed. It just kind of defaulted to that being on. Made my headphones sound nice, but then the game recording audio sounded like it was echoed over itself weirdly in a big. It's like sounded like it was in a big echoey hall. But the Undertale VODs sound perfectly fine, so that's good. I mean, Windows 10 either doesn't have that problem or I fixed it and didn't realize. But then I just became hyper conscious about how loud, at least to me, like it just stood out to me, like how, like the opening of the bottle and sometimes the drinking of it. It's just kind of like, can't know that I have biological functions. It's not allowed. Might as well bring my giant ball of crap with me, right? Where was the other one? Let's just let's be back this way a bit. Okay, no, we're not back in the main room, that's why. Fuck. There we go. Dude, comes online. Keep your eyes open for Mario Maker 2 in the corner. But yeah, that's the boss door. Fucker that you are if you would do this to me. Okay. How dare you? What is that, actually? That's new. I guess you'll tell me. Stabilizing magnetic field. I thought you always lean towards the mic on purpose when you're drinking. I'm not. Genuinely not. You should just keep where I am. Like when I'm drinking. Sometimes I even actually lean back slightly when I'm drinking, which just makes me really concerned about how loud it actually is now. Well, balls. I mean, if that's ever annoying, tell me. Well, maybe I will just start muting every time I want to take a drink. Just out of courtesy, if nothing else. Because I didn't realize, like, because it doesn't sound that loud to me unless I, like, push it in such a way that it makes an actual big pop when it comes off. But it also needs to be, like, full when it does that. Rip. It's not a problem, at least not to me. No worries, then. I guess, but... Sounds like it's not generally a problem, maybe I'll continue. Like right now, where I try and stealthily open away from the mic. To be fair, sometimes I am like drinking while talking, so I'll have like the bottle next to my mouth or whatever, and I'll make it sound echoey, and then I'll take a drink right there. And that's probably why it sounds like I leant into the mic when really I've kept the same position, but I'm talking half through the bottle. Ugh, my human throat. Yeah, it's fucking sloshing. Damn. Maybe it will. Rip. How do we beat you, Don? Okay, I see, I see. Okay, there we go. Probably need a bigger block then, right? Just... It's kind of angled, so let's try and make that a bit more straight. I don't know, the magnetic effect travels up them. Okay. Rip. Okay, we'll reset and see if we can make these fall better and all that. I'm kind of like, I don't know why I didn't expect like actual more puzzle elements and shit to be introduced as we went along, but I'm kind of, I do really like the lasers and shit we got going on. Maybe I want to break this first, then shoot the laser. Cause that one like falls down and catches, then when the next one drops down, it'll catch on it and also magnetize it. And then I could probably like throw a block to that last one from the chain. Gavin, please. Let me work it out. It's not quite there, but it's some. Sort of. It was almost there. If this was over a bit, that would have like caught that, and then we could like throw the block on that one, and off we go. Oh, I'll use the blade actually, because the finer cut will make it fall better. Yeah, there we go. You like come over here. Yeah, there we go. That's about you. So next, the way they're magnetized, probably kind of like just nudge that along. I don't want to attempt fit and hit it in case. I also thought of javelin the top of that red block. Right enough, actually. Like I know you meant like that one. That was just like a thought occurred to me. They're kind of like the javelin stick to the magnet stuff, but no, they can't. But like I know what you mean. Like javelin, that first one just like tipped the whole thing over. But I think because the way like they were at the bottom, like it has like those two prongs sitting there, like that counts as being mounted to something, so it wouldn't tip from the javelin. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Okay. It's not great, but we have more block to work with, and I feel like if we have a big enough block, we can just like chuck it at the next one. And just fucking go. Sort of like that, but, you know, higher. Saw that tiny bit fall. Rika, just learn to like take a step. A single step, not just blasting your fucking body off of everything. Come on, inch, inch. Kinda need that momentum. That's sort of the idea. I want it on the other side because she's absolutely not going to make that jump otherwise. I think we have to reset this one anyways because, you know, this isn't ideal. Okay, then. It's a solid maybe. Nah, she's not going to make that. Maybe I actually can nudge this other one along, maybe? That's a solid maybe. Almost. The problem is then I would need that block basically there to stand a chance of getting on that fucking thing though. Fuck. Well, alright. We know the setup now though. Now it's just like finagling solution out of this second one. Interesting. Alright, steal us some more blocks. Wow, we went all the way up there, goddamn. Okay, that works a lot better. Just like, well, you know, that's roughly the idea. Fuck, the twitchiness. I think that might be it. Damn it. I'll just have to, you know, wrestle the platforming. Alright, come on. Oh, you can't jump that high. Okay. Let's kind of see. No, okay, you can't have two blocks, but we now have a bigger block, so maybe that'll make it up. Why did that make that drop? Fuck. Physicsing about me and just get back in the cube. Heavy. Yeah, I kind of figured that the magnesis was going to be like the magnetism or whatever the hell they want to call it. Was just going to be like, it was fitting. Did they call this magnetism or would they call it like magnesis or something special? Forget. It's sort of the idea. Yeah, that made that inch. Okay, that's good. Do it. There we go. Alright. Fucking ball. Okay. And that's just all of our pieces. Well, as many as we could grab, and then it's just gonna be like... I probably could do better than that. That'll do. Oh, maybe. It's perhaps too far. It's one or the other. No, she can't jump on that. Cut magnetism. What? Like... We want it on the corner. You know, it doesn't have a corner, but you know what I mean. What? Just da da da. Kept going, and I kept trying to jump and stop her, but no. I think that's a genuine issue with the game, that the momentum on Rika is like a bit too crazy. It's like she's just too twitchy, and she carries it like she's carried too far by like nudging off the edge and shit. Like I feel like a bit more movement precision would be ideal. Not even a bit more, like a deal more movement precision would be nice, especially for, you know, when you're having me do stuff like this anyway. That should be it. Yeah. We have our fourth lock. We'll push on and see what's out there here. I gotta see what the bonus puzzle here. There's a way out. I mean, you say like that, but let's be real. They don't seem that different from people in terms of psychology. They have egos, and we have like a maniacal scientist who could pull off that act and all that. Can I just find a way to make peace and stuff? I mean, like, you know, you might as well ask the same question about why, like, any human, like, war or whatever, like, offside in a war. You know, like, everyone has their own reasons, even if it doesn't make any fucking sense to you or me. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I just kind of daft that without really thinking about it. That is curious. That is very curious. Not really sure what I'm doing here, because I can't exactly get on that anyway. Yeah, we're gonna reset that. But before the bots are actually the remnants of humanity that escaped into the east, or an alternate into the read that as east, into the past, or an alternate dimension for whatever reason. It's gonna be something like that, because like there is that whole like you've damned humanity with your goodness or whatever. It's gonna be something like this is like traces of humanity fighting against some greater force or some shit, and we're gonna damn everyone by fighting this little rebellion. At least, you know, damn everybody until the point where Rek is like, you know what, I will just smash the living shit out of the, like, true evil as well. And presumably either does, or, like, you know, it cuts to, like, well, sequel bit for a game they'll never make because it's not been pushed into the Pokemon grinding mill. The way it curls around like that is really curious to me. See, that's like over there, that's like a what's the word? Like, it's one of the nanomachine like I say sprouts, but you know what I mean, like one of the jet platforms. That's what I mean about her momentum. There we go, that's what it is. And just shoot straight up. I'm probably got to shoot to the side now. No. Something like that though. Wait for that to point somewhere uselessly. I don't think we could, like, yeah, doing that doesn't seem to do much. And that's gonna do the same thing again. Not what I wanted to do. I just shot myself. Can't hit anything there, and just hitting this will just do the same shit again. Right, so what if we cut off the other edge first and then shoot the top one? It might not involve like a second shot. Maybe I just have to like hit it somewhere to angle it better. And then we'll just tag straight up and see what happens. Okay, that just doesn't catch on the magnetism, actually. I just noticed that. This box here. It's almost there. The fucker that you are if you would do that to me. Of course, there's a big finicky bit. Oh dear. This is all going terribly wrong. But I'm pretty sure we need the big cube to do that, but now it's just a question of how do we get big cube down there. If I can't get this one after a bit, I either will hit the hint system or I'll just like say fuck it and we'll see about this boss before the stream ends. We have the way open though. That's a bit too crazy. That's a bit too far. No, I timed that wrong for what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit both at the same time and see if the momentum would carry it. Which it should in theory. Oh, no, that will not do. Come on. Get it on. There we go. And then the momentum. Right. Be with you in the next hour. Hang on. I forget what the spacing was to make it go there. That's just me fucking up. I mean, thinking about like the whole boss's human things, not only is like the current boss spot we're after actually extremely human looking, like she is even more humanoid than the last one. He was pretty humanoid except for all like the giant robot head, dome, and tail and shit. Like, this one is basically just a human with like some body bits. I'm beginning to think it is something like they are just humans or were once humans and are either adopting to some coming super foe or whatever. It's the Darling and the Franxx plot. That's what it is. That's basically where I'm going with this. That actually, I make that as a joke, but that. Oh, like. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. This is just a bonus room, isn't it? Okay, why not? Let's see what you got. I forget what the alt version, because this is the Giga Record alt as opposed to Giga Record. Apparently adds like shit. I'm guessing like some of the rooms, like probably these like puzzle rooms specific, like weren't in the original or something like that. If I remember right. I don't actually remember looking at, you know, what the differences were. I just remember something about levels. Eating a cockroach or something. Damn, Rika. Talk about fucking wrecking a man. Oh, that's a... Didn't realize that too late. Yeah. What do we do here? Guess it's like... Fuck me. The perfect storm. One of those moments where it's like you could have better checkpointing about this. Fuckers. Oh my god. Trying to control her in the air is just such shit. The controller in the air when it's like you've been blasted about it. Fuck. I expected I'd die there when I was like, oh, the mountain died. But there was a single robot piece to jump off of. It's funny that it works like that, though. I tried to jump there. All the robot pieces fell below, didn't they? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, the robot pieces. What? Yes. Like, I managed to land again on like the robot piece and just fucking run across. Did you just walk on that tiny piece of it? Exactly. I just fucking landed on it and just legged it across the spike pit with it somehow. I think it was like... It was probably like that. It was like, because I landed on it and maybe because of invincibility timing, I just had like the exact right frame to just run on spikes with and just run and jumped on them. Okay, no, I needed to throw a block there, but that's quite some tight timing for this. Fuck. I think I'll give this one like another 1 or 2 rolls and just go like, alright, fuck it. This is rather precisionist for this. This is where we're getting zesty. You timed that well. Fuck me. Yeah, that's just fuck. There. Another shot. And then I'll probably go, fuck it, let's take the boss, because yeah, we'll take the boss, because we're bordering, fuck me, bordering on like 11 now, so yeah, it's conspicuously well timed. I think it's a bigger cube than I had last time. Didn't want you to go that fast. Where the hell did it go? Alright, we'll have it back. Come on. What I do. No, okay, I feel like they want you to throw it while you're on this. If we even need to throw it. Get all the pieces there. Okay, we do need the pieces. It kind of feels like almost like you don't, but you do. Fuck. The health thing doesn't matter so much because we've got like 2 instances of the auto repair, so that happens pretty quick. Oh, all this for another lock. I need to take a short break from theoretical physics so I can pay attention now to completely, completely made up forms of physics. Theoretical in a different sense, physics. Okay, so here's one last show for a heartbeat today. Go for it. We are going to warp to this beacon. Soundtrack is crazy good, and it saddens me that it took me until the post game to start paying attention to it. I'm gonna see if it's like boosting up from here and then up again, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Whew boy, okay. I'll just see it points. Let's just tap that. What do you go to? I guess this is the boss war portal then, yeah. Yeah, because I just noticed that actually is like the dead edge of the screen over there. Okay, so this is just gonna be... Damn. Stop. I feel like there could have been a better button than like up for that. Like checking this shit. Fuck. Of course you would happen to position yourself right there. Okay. 10 days to your last lecture for this semester. That's kind of nuts. Like, we're in July now. That's like a fairly long semester that just, at least to my mind, anyways, to still be, like, in lectures and shit. I didn't mean to do that. And then exams, right? Like, fuck me, like, July time for, like, and the lectures and then the exams after. Fuck me. Never know how good you have it. Shit. Okay, those aren't spikes. That's what fucked with me before. Because we can really only shoot up then, alright. See, you can't break those. Check. Come on, you. Actually, right now, where even is the laser? Like, it's here, okay. Good luck on those, man. Just pass everything as fast as somehow. Wish you similar luck. Yeah, good luck, Emily. Like, God willing. And then hopefully, how long is you like your break then for like summer or whatever? Because Lord knows you'll fucking need it. Or even if you don't need it, you'll deserve it for sure. Why did that just like slap half my shit away? Huh. I think we're almost there. Pass everything on the first try. If I pass everything on the first try, I'll have 2 months of free time. Good, good. Oh, for a second I was like, oh, it's like a fucking inch off, but there we go. Alright, what do you got for us? It's a library. Now you suit it and boot it now, are you? Fucking grill. See, you got like super attached to her considering you spoke to her only like a handful of times. And you weren't with her for very long. I guess maybe she just attaches to people quick. Now that there's actually people around. The hand flexes. Of course, it's dolls. Right in line. Yeah, okay. It's a bust of dolls. Alright, just steady on. Jesus? Jesus? Fuck. One is a bit more straightforward than the first boss, at least, because it's just hit the man. Fuck. Yeah, well, this does seem like this is a lot easier than the actual boss one was. It's just there's dudes that hit them. Ooh, Rekka. Whereas boss one had like actual timing and shit to do. Oh, that actually helped. Yeah. That was pretty quick. That was actually like a lot easier than boss one, like by a lot. I might take the experimental physics exam on the second date, because the first date is only a few days at the last lecture and I don't feel prepared at all right now. I would also have more time to study for the theoretical physics exam, which is more important. That's basically like the most logical plan, sounds like. Give yourself as much time as possible. Especially for things as fucking mildly complex as experimental and theoretical physics. Is it the yellow one? Oh hey, there she is. So it was here that she got experimented on, turned into the yellow one. And then she's gonna gank herself, is she? What, cyanide? Would she ever just tell her what's going on? You guys gotta fucking kill her. I'm sick of this timeline. Thusly wrecked. Oh, we're kind of fucked now, aren't we? Because she got turned into the time control beast whose parts we used for like the last time machine. So how the hell are we gonna like flip the timeline back now? Unless we kept our device. I didn't feel so sad. You know, we still have it, okay. It's not a one-use thing, then. That's good. You're gonna fuck everything up by constantly flipping time back. And away we go. No, you've gone back a lot. You've gone back perhaps too far. Do we still have a robot arm? Well, we must do, because we got the robot bits in the head and all. And the thing around the waist. But just punch the living shit out of it. I'm currently reading through the rulebook of and correct me if I'm wrong on his pronunciation, a wuxia pen and paper RPG. What's it like? What's the details? Like, what's the setting and what's the name and all that? Amane. Is she gonna tell you what the fuck anything meant? Like their alliterative names, don't they? They do, yeah. Amane Azuma. I wonder, that probably has like some meaning. It's not quite as on the nose as Reika Rekeji, but it must have some meaning. Called Wandering Heroes of Ogre Gate. I am intrigued. I have fucked with time twice to save your ass. You better be thankful. The mine. You're reversing time though. You realize you haven't actually like broke this or that. Where the hell are we going anyway? I don't rightly know. I assume this is like sort of a hub, I guess, of the whole thing. And there's that. Maybe these two link then, right across here. That looks like it. Although we can't go down that way, so must. Oh, no, we can't. Just have to use my mighty fist. Like, she was all gung ho for saving this girl, but she still hasn't asked her, like, why the hell did you, like, why did you come? Like, why did you shoot me? Why any of this? And apparently the girl isn't intent on telling. Setting is a typical wuxia with some, again, correct me if I'm wrong on the pronunciation, Zhanja elements. So it's a fantasy world based on ancient China with super kung fu instead of magic. That sounds actually fucking rad. I mean, like if it's stuff like, you know, like ki and all that, what's the fundamental difference from magic, really? Snarky cyborg, you called yourself snarky? That's what you're going with? Alright, this seems basically it. Okay. I really like the Kung Fu magic system. How does it work? Is it... I don't know. I just try to like fathom there, but no, just how does it work then? Well, that's not great. It's not great at all, must be said. There is more crap up here all along. Let's just reset that. It rolled further than I thought it would, considering it's landing on just actual spikes. I do like that you can spam the recall thing just to make sure you grab fucking everything. Okay. That's better. And she bounced off the side of it. She landed on the top and then still just sprung. I feel like that's the right idea, though. That was the side of the spike. I mean, Mega Man does that too, and it annoys the shit out of me there as well. If it's the side of the spike, it shouldn't count. Like, come on. What is it just destroying me if it's deadly curve? We can't get past the save point, so we basically do have to make this jump. Because the save point has a long door in front of it. You know, I've probably gone right this entirely the wrong way. Remember, the last thing we got was the javelin. Didn't realize they would actually bounce like that when I hit them. So look, it's still wobbling. Didn't completely reset them. There we go. Alright, you can't shove things by walking into it, you fuckwit. That's, again, still wiggling a lot. Do we need the whole thing to make a javelin? No, not really. It's not how I thought they would interact. I'll say that much. And that gets us a bridge, but we can't get past that door, so I'm not entirely sure what the actual benefit of that is. That helps a lot, though. There. I presume I did some. The piece is saved me, it's fine. Okay, that's good. You can use every technique as much as you want in a weak form. There's no mana restricting you. You also use a super strong I will destroy you version of the attack, which gives you imbalance points. If you get too many imbalance points, you lose your mind. I suppose that makes like actually a good bit of sense in the Kung Fu and other martial arts. All be about like finding your spiritual center and being tied to that shit like Zen Buddhism and all that. That's probably still super loud on the mic, even though I'm like leaning away and all that. I do like that though. I prefer that. I kind of wish like that sort of system would be adapted for stuff like Lovecraft games, where it's like it's not always just touching any magic thing at all, just for any spook thing at all. Just makes you suddenly like fragment your brain slightly, even if it ends up bad for you in the end. Because sometimes it's just kind of like, is it really worth even trying? And not just. Is it really worth like the, you know, the trade-off in the long run a lot of the time? How'd you get a fancy transmitter like that, future girl? This is a tune. This is a weirdly hopeful tune, considering this is like the mines where I presume all the worker bots and slave people are. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Don't know where they went, but alright. two Astras. Or I guess a twin boss fight then. Rahu and Ketu. Reka and Dalma. I guess one big, one small. Player characters can use weak spells and Call of Cthulhu if I get mental problems. Only power spells hurt them permanently. Oh well, there we go then. I haven't played Call of Cthulhu. It's referring to other stuff like Mansions of Madness and what was the other one? There was another one we played that also had the like if you did magic or whatever, you just blow your fucking brain out. And that was also really annoying, but I forget what that one was called. Warhammer? No, it wasn't Warhammer. It was explicitly a Cthulhu mythos, like Lovecraft thing. Well, it doesn't look good. Well, that's for certain. It's so fluffy. Don't apologize, it's weird. This is a curious conversation. Of course, the process of learning a spell can go terribly wrong. There's always a catch. Alright. I hope this poison gas just come flowing. Okay, I see. I genuinely wonder if she's also 19 in the Japanese text. I mean, it looks like a school uniform, like a high school one, and it's apparently been like... She apparently remembers having like a life before the robots. So like... Like it's feasible. I don't think it's like they fucked at the age to be like, you know... Dog insinuations. Take your time. So don't touch the gas directly. I played Call of Cthulhu with friends last week and killed all my players without even planning to do that. Oh. Oh boy. Again, like, they're remarkably, like, friendly. Or talkative. This looks like a fucking drill or something there. I don't know, it's probably like a little girl shit robot with a drill beast as like the meat or whatever. I assume that's breakable. There must be a... Well, what are these? They're not the laser points. High impact points? I don't think I'm supposed to come this way yet. Poison gas is like clumping like fucking modules. She said we're inseparable, and here I'm wondering if she's being literal. You're right enough, they probably could just be like fused to the same body or something. Yeah, I'm not meant to be here yet. This is the only takeaway I can get from that. So move back the other way. Is this all that's up here? I guess, is there another way? I mean, this isn't really telling, I suppose, but... Pretty sure we can't do anything. So there's a locked door there. Unless it really is just as simple as like run up that and hit the thing. So for extremely high-tech robots, these guys really don't have a good camera system. No, they really don't, do they? They're rather laissez-faire about like security in general, all things considered. Probably gonna have to reset this one. Yep. Yep, we're gonna reset this one. It is just like break the points. And that does that. They're gonna need like buff arms for this, aren't they? They got actual parts to break this one. Yeah, we're gonna need actual parts to break this one. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. The robots are like, like you pointed out, are kind of weirdly not good at security unless, like, I guess for like, the scientist girl was like on, like fucking on point, like the moment we were inside her, like her territory. Then I guess she was also just like scoped for like scanning and shit. The other ones don't seem to give much of a fuck. I really just eat those bits. Sick. Yeah, we can't really deal with that. The story revolved around them having to retrieve documents of a powerful being sealed inside them. Of course, players don't know that. Everyone who touches the documents gets killed by the creature. In the end, the players obtain the documents given to the guy who gave them the mission without even looking at the documents. Guy dies, so the players tell some other guy to take the documents and leave the city. So I had no choice except to kill them. I was completely unprepared for that. Just completely incurious. Just, oh well, job's a good one. Beautiful. That's not quite how I thought that would go. Did you explain that to them at all, or you just go like, oh well, you just fucking died? Like, did you just not explain them because you didn't look at the fucking documents, you dipshits? Yeah, that's again not how I expected that to go. Yeah, no, we need meat for that. But those just seem like you're some kind of explosive or just like. What's the point of this poison gas being here? I think, like, why is this in this room just like that? Did you get, well, you guys fucked up and the horrible beast is free and the world is doomed and everyone dies? Or is it just like the beast claimed your lies because you were touching the papers at least or something? I don't need to get some parts, so like... Even if these ones here that are like already marked would do, but I just kind of eviscerated them last time and didn't get any parts out of them, which is aggravating. Like, they're marked yellow. Why am I not getting the bits? Fuckers. How about making their next characters find the newspaper that says half of the city's population died? You should. Like, some little tidbit like that. Like, you really fucked up by not solving that problem. Didn't see him there. Oh, I didn't remember he was there. Fuck the momentum. I did tell them that they should maybe look at the document. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh, I get it. What do you get? Your puzzle. Ah. I have yet to have the brainwave. I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, break both blocks and, you know, then the prize happens. But, you know, I can't break the big box, so I presume it must be like, I need this shit. I didn't, oh my god. I didn't realize I was standing actually in like the edge of it. This is no it. Unless it's like you stick that one up top and then hit it and that will detonate and take out both or something. Which it might. Because there's no pieces in this puzzle room, so... Oh wait, no, I fucking... I was... Because I hit the thing and it vanished, and I felt like it vanished of force. I was like, oh, that must be explosive thing. You know, make both explode to do thing. Then my neuron finally kicked in and I understood. Eventually. And some strong gas, though. Does it make sense for, like, gas that can, like... Definitely negative weight. I was gonna say, like, does it make sense for a gas that's, like... You know, like, something that can, like, float that well, but also have that, like, much force or push to lift, like, fucking rock up like that? I mean, I guess so, because, like... I guess if you just float, like, a load of... You use helium balloons to float those shit. For actual real-world gas? No. Well, there we go, then. Yes, same principle, same rough idea. What are you trying to do with this? Is the thing, like, I don't know what we're trying, like, what's the goal here? I feel like we have to, like, get that done, and then you'd really need something that reacts inversely to gravity for that to work, and even then it'd have to be as heavy as balls for gas. Inversely heavy, of course. Sorta gay. It would basically just need to be wrong. The problem wasn't just the players, but also their characters. One played some hardcore atheist who doesn't believe in supernatural things even if he sees them. The other one was super paranoid about undead and just wanted to go home. I'm definitely happier with our new characters. I mean, really, you can just say, like, well, you know, you guys deserve this. Like, that combination of people could only fuck up in this situation. Right. Really? Fuck. Fuck. That's the idea, though. Is basically bomb rush that and use the rising gas to give us the boost. You have like 4 level ups. I do indeed. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'll both the knives so that the number stops annoying you. Sorry, moving the mic around. Can we pop this one? Or this one? We can pop this one, but probably absorb more of this shit over here. I mean, I guess that's something. I don't know if like I'm ever in the point where crouching will actually be a beneficial spot for that sort of thing. Fucked again by doing that. Hasn't fucked it up at all, actually. What are you doing? Are you showing her your cockroach dinners? What? You had a chocolate kid? Where did you get that? The whole point was like food is like fucking rare as hell. Your man was eating like rats and cockroaches. Mm. Okay. Plasma macer cannon. Okay, yeah, so it's nighting, dude. Definitely not a human from around here. Yeah, nah. Definitely not. The concept of princesses and all that is curious. Also, this is just like a fucking tank. This is just a fucking tank. How the hell do we deal with you? I'm glad javelins can be recalled from basically any distance. We just kind of bumping this away. Its mouth is all soft on the inside. Yeah, I don't know. I assume they mean the blue bit, but... Fucker. Oh, that rock. Really is no invincibility time at all, is there? Okay, there we go. Another one. Oh boy. Oops, I should have done that. You timed that well, didn't you? Also, I'm glad they just went on a fucking journey. And their paths diverge. I don't think we've hit, unless like we just started at it. I don't think we've hit the area main bit, have we? We should be going down. Pardon me. I think when we hit the next, like, center room, where it has, like, you know, like the first beacon of the area and the save point, you know, the landslide, and basically says, okay, now I found the boss. I think that'll be the point where I'll call it for the night. Leave us a good spot for the next shenanigans. Nano drill. Oh boy. Can I construct nano drills? Whoops. Nano drills. Drills through destructible terrain. Look at that thing go. Damn. I like these things. Why do we have so much crap? What do we need it for? I'm gonna guess this is like... That's the wrong one. Shoot the drill and then just fucking leg it? You want dying? Yes, you want dying. That was pretty rad. I like these drills. Let's see like what shenanigans I can get up to with these things. What puzzles I can just misunderstand and fucking brick. Here we are. Alright, that's gonna be us for the night. It's nigh 1:45, and it is a work night. Sadly. Yeah, we got through section 2, we're now in like the middle of section 3. It kind of paces itself pretty well, actually. Yeah, thanks for coming out, thanks for watching, and what day is it? I was gonna say, what day is it? Today's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. So, like, Thursday, Friday. Like, I say hopefully. Preferably Thursday, and then we'll be on Saturday. Because the 2-day, 3-day pacing. But even, I guess even if it's on Friday, I could also do Saturday as well. But yeah, like, you know, like, basically Thursday, or if not Thursday and Friday. Continue Giga Record ult. So, thanks for watching, and, good night.